My name is Jahangir. I am GDS Elite at MIT University in Tashkent. Today, in this video, we will talk about solution challenge. Before we start, I would like to talk a little bit about what exactly I will mention in this video. Firstly, we will start with briefly overview. Then we will go timeline, checklist, prices, submission criteria, and I will show you how you can register for this competition. At the end, we will see some frequently asked questions. It's always hard to start first uh, part of the project. I mean, you might think that your idea is not good enough, or you might think that you don't have enough skills. But my advice, don't worry, just go for it. Uh, Take a project, make a team, and work on it. And hopefully, you will be in top 10 or in top 3. So uh, here I mentioned two videos. In this one, you can see some advices from winners. They also started with like small project or like idea, and with a team, they worked on their project and they are now in top 10 or in top 3. So even if you want to walk for 2 kilometers, you just have to start with one step. That's why just don't get hesitated to start your project or to take part in this competition. Just go for it, make a team, and work on your project. So let's see some overview about this competition. What exactly this competition is focused on and what you have to consider as an important thing. So Google Developer Student Club 2023 Solution Challenge mission is to solve for one of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using Google technologies. So these goals were created by United Nations in 2015 to be achieved by 2030. And these all goals are agreed by all 193 United Nations members. States aim to end poverty, ensure prosperity, protect the planet. So if you don't know about those goals, don't worry. Here you can take a look and learn more about it. So basically, it's divided in 5 sections in my presentation. First is people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership. Well, in the people section, you can see that one of the goal is to ensure there is no poverty or zero hunger, good health and well-being. Meanwhile, there is goals, climate action, life on planet in the planet section. Or you can go prosperity, affordable and clean energy. Like most companies are focusing on this goals these days, as far as I know. Or you can go peace and partnership. It's up to you, but the more you involve those goals, the more your project gets strong in these competitions. So make good use of these goals. Try to know more about them and go for it. So here I mentioned last year's top 3 projects. First one is Headphone, presented by a Singaporean student. Headphone is an app focused on tackling wandering by dementia patient who can receive instruction from dedicated watch or receive assistance from caregivers and volunteers. They use Google Cloud, Cloud Run, Google Maps, and Firebase to build this application. As you have seen, they chose it one particular uh, SDG goals, and they use Google products. So it's very important that you use Google products in your project. Uh, Make sure that you have chosen SDG goals as well as Google technologies in your project. And next project that took top 3 winners in last year's competition is Buzzbuster from Bolivia. Buzzbuster is an early warning system designed to prevent epidemics of mosquito-borne disease like dengue, Zika, and others. They use Google Clouds that monitors technologies like Vertex AI, TensorFlow, Firebase, Flutter, Google Cloud, and others. And the next one here, you can see Wonder Reader from Indonesia. Wonder Reader is a 3D printed digital braille reader that helps visual impaired students learn by connecting wireless to a smartphone, allowing teachers to send questions to the device through Bluetooth and students to reply using built-in braille keyboard. They used Google Cloud, Firebase, Flutter, Google Text-to-Speech technologies. I have leave the short video that illustrates their project, and I will leave the link for this presentation. Later on, you can refer it and watch all this video to get the idea about the project, eligible project for this competition. Now we will go to timeline. Registration was open on December 1st. From that time on, we had some kickoff events. If you have missed this kickoff event, don't worry. It's recorded and uploaded on YouTube. I show the link for this event as well in later pages of this presentation. And submission opened on January 21. So till now, it's open. You can submit your project, but make sure that you submit your project till February 22 because it will be closed on this date. Then first judging round will start on March. Following that, top 100 team will be announced in April on early April. Then you will get a mentorship from Google experts to prepare your project for the next one. And between like April 29 and May 5, you have to submit your project again for the next round. And in the next round, judging will start on May. On the late of May, top 10 team will be announced. And after that, on July, Solution Challenge Demo Day winning 3 projects will announce, and you will get your prizes respectively. We will talk about prizes later in this video as well. So here is the checklist that can help you to work on your project. In all projects, you just have to get started. So there is a get started phase here as well. First, join Google Developer Students Club. It's compulsory. It's one of the criteria to be eligible for this competition. At least one of your team member must be a member of Google Developer Students Club. Then form a team. Select one of United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, one or more than one. It depends on you. Then you have to move to design and build phase. First, identify your solution, learn and build. Depending on your project, you might have like 2 or more than 2 phases in this learn and build steps. Basically, it's all about front-end interface or backend technology. And after that, make sure that you test your solution because you might have some bugs or some problems in your project to fix. Or you might want to add some new feature to your project. If so, then go to step 5 and iterate the process until your project is ready. Then last phase is submission and judging. As I have shown on timeline, you have to submit your project by February 22. For that, you have to record a demo video that explains your project. And following that, top 100 teams will announce, then mentoring session, final top finalists, and winning 3 finalists will be announced on YouTube. Then you will get your prizes accordingly. Here on the timeline, I told you that there is a kickoff event for Solution Challenge. If you have missed it, don't worry, there is a link. You can go and watch anytime. I highly recommend to go and watch because in this event, previous year winners got involved. They gave advices about how to work on your project or how to uh, be like one of the top 10 or top 3 teams in this competition. Just go and watch it. And some also useful tips from Google experts. Now it's time to talk about prices. The most important and most, no, let's not say most important, but the most interesting part. So if you are in top 100 team or top 10 or top 3, you will get prizes respectively. For top 100, you will get mentorship from Google experts, and also you will get branded t-shirt and certificate. For top 10, you receive additional mentorship and swag box, an opportunity to showcase your project to Googlers, developers all around the world. Again, that's very good opportunity to get investment to your project or to make good networking with experts. And next one is, yeah, it's not just the only benefit you will get if you are in final 10. As well as these benefits, you will get cash prize, which will not exceed $4,000. And in addition, if you are in top 3, you will get a swag box and you will get featured on Google Developers blog. And again, there is a nice cash prize, but that will not exceed more than $12,000. Now, I will show you how you can register for this competition. For that, there is a link. Again, I will leave the link for this presentation on the comment section of the video. You can anytime refer to this presentation. For that, you have to click this link, and here it will direct you to Google developers website. I forgot to mention, if you are struggling to start your project, there is like nice projects examples provided by Google developers community. Here, for each sustainable development goals, there are projects, sample projects that already been implemented. You can refer it, you can learn about it. It gives you idea about projects, eligible projects. Just make good use of it. To register for this competition, just click register button. And here, as you can see, Solution Challenge is open for members from universities all over. So as I mentioned again, at least one of your team must be Google Developers Club member, and also your team can be can include 4 people at most, not more than 4 people. And here, registration link, click it. In registration link, you just have to give information about your project, about yourself. Here, for example, your email, full name, and if you have to mention if you are GDC lead, core team member, or member, or even not member. But please make sure that at least one of your team member is a member of GDC Club. So if you're a member, click member. Then find the GDC Club that you are a part of. Here, if you click, you will see like all countries, the GDC clubs. What you can do to find your GDC club, just press Control F and write your country name. For example, I'm from Uzbekistan. Control and click Enter. And here it shows your country and the university that has GDC club. You can choose the one you are part of. Then what's GDC goes your project focused on? You have to choose any one or more than one goal, and you have to mention what technologies you will be using. I'm just selecting randomly, but you have to select them uh, according to your project. And your prime motivation is your motivation to participate in this competition about like making difference in community or learning about different Google technologies or build professional portfolio or even price. You can click uh, the one which is your primary motivation, or any others. Here you can write. And you have to mention your technical experience. Are you new, beginner, intermediate? Uh, then here eligibility and term and condition agreements. Please read this all. It's very important. You have to read them all before you participate. Here it's asking if one of your team member is a part of GDC member club. Just those all are about your all about you to know more about you. Then you can go back to previous page, the website that I clicked on PPT. After you register yourself, build your solution and create two-minute video that illustrates your project. And again, make sure that you achieve deadline. Deadline is February 22. After that, you will not have a chance to submit your project. So take it seriously. After you make a video, you need to submit your project. Again, here you have to mention your details as well as your team members' details. Here, your Gmail address, your project name, team member, first name, last name. I just wrote it just to show you later steps, because if I don't fill it, it will not allow me to go to the next page of the submission. And your team members, first name, last name, Gmail. And again, here it's asking if you are a member of GDC or GDC lead. And again, it's asking is anyone on your team from another GDC chapter? Just mention it. Here you have to choose your GDC club. I just choose any random GDC club, but you choose the one you are a part of. And if you have participated in any of the activities organized by GDC, please click them. And you have to mention your when you started working on the project. So let's say February 23, and the GDC goals that your project focused on, and technology that you have used. And the next page, here you have to mention which GDC club you are part of. Here the list of all GDC clubs. You just find and click yours. It's very long, so then we go to next page. So here demo content tips. Read them all. It's important to follow all these guidelines. For example, it shouldn't be longer than 2 minutes. Start with short introduction, 15, 30 seconds. It's just tips you can follow, but this is compulsory. And then you can begin your solution. If you can feel free to follow them, but read them all because there are some points that you have to follow. For example, this one, it shouldn't be no longer than 2 minutes. Then when you post the video, name the title as your solution name, and here GDC Solution Challenge 2023, and you have to post it on YouTube. Then here you will share the YouTube link and everything. I just wrote a random text, but you have to mention your project YouTube link, and here your GitHub link. And also you have to mention if you made the GitHub repository publicly available or not. Then go next. Then you have to mention 2 or 3 sentences about your project. Just wrote a random text, but you have to mention about your project. And please clearly describe challenge you are solving for using a problem statements. They all help them to get to know your project. Make sure that you answer them correctly and detailed. Implementation and feedback testing, iteration, and success and completion of the solution. Scalability, next steps you can mention here. Don't skip any of them. Take them seriously, fill them, because it helps you to get top 10 or top 3 or top 100. So here preferred language, English, if you're comfortable with English, or any other language mentioned here. Here the primary technical area where your team needs support. Choose the one that suits to your project. And secondary technical area here. Then with that, you will be on the last step of submission. This page is all about the terms and conditions. Here, please read and answer honestly, for example, about the age. Because if you're not eligible from the age perspective, then later on you might have a problem even if you are selected for top 100. So then you will send your application, then it will be reviewed, then you will get notification if you are accepted for top 100 projects. Let's go back to our presentation. So we have stopped on how to register part. Then here I would like to show submission criteria. there are questions on submission form that you will be asked. So we have already seen those questions on submission page. For each question, for example, there was a question about project setup. They gave 5 points, and 5 points like SDG goals you are targeting and the challenge you are solving. For example, for implementation, if you have clearly identified your architecture or high level components of your architecture, then you will get 5 points for the implementation. And again, there is one more question from the implementation that can contribute 5 points to your project. It's about product and platform. What specific product and platform did you choose to implement these components and why? And also you have to get the feedback from users, you have to test, and you have to mention the iteration that you did. For that, you will get also 5 points for each question. Feedback from users, 5 points. Code testing and iteration, 5 points. And success and completion of solution. So you have to describe success of your solution using metric goals and outcomes. If they are clearly identified, you will get 5 points. Then you have to upload a copy of your demo video. It needs to be maximum 2 minutes. Just you can use make sure that video demonstrates working application and how user will interact with solution. Make sure the video also makes effective use of choosing Google products. So you can use visual representation in your video as well. And scalability, you have to mention the next steps of your project, what you want to do in the future. And you have to also illustrate technical architecture of your solution that could support scaling to larger audience. Here, evaluation criteria. So they are divided in two parts: impact technology. For the impact of project, you get 25. For the technology, like architecture, for describing architecture clearly, and others, you get 25 more most. So let's see a frequently asked question. So there is a question that is often asked if my solution can solve a problem outside of scope of 70 sustainable developer goals. But for this solution challenge, it's required to submit solution to solve at least one of or more of 17 SDG goals. So the answer is no. And another question, if one student can or team can submit with multiple submission if they have contributed to both projects. Just for this question, you must have read term and condition. So each student can only be part of one submission. No. And last question that's frequently asked is if I can still participate in solution challenge if there is no Google Developers Club at my university. Yes, as a student, you can still participate as long as you team up with at least one student member at existing GDC university. We recommend that you reach out to GDC lead for guidance on how to join or form a team with their community. So if you are interested in more frequently asked questions, there is a link. You can go and read other frequently asked question anytime you want. I leave the link for this PT in comment section. Thank you, everyone. Good luck.